Hi friends, in this video I am going to explain 18 electron rule, and this 18 electron rule concept is very important in organometallic compound. So let's start 18 electron rule. How to find 18 electron rule for the complexes. See here, when a metal complex has 18 valence electrons, it is said to have achieved the same electron configuration as the noble gas in the period. See what here, when a metal complex has 18 electrons, that is same for noble gas. For example, noble gas are having 18 electronic configuration, but the noble gases are stable in nature. So like that, when a metal complex achieve 18 valence electrons, that complexes are very stable. So that complexes are very stable. When the complexes achieve 18 valence electrons, that is known as 18 electron rule. See here, 18 electron rule can be stated as when the number of valence electrons of the transition metal in its compounds becomes equal to 18, the valence shell of the metal becomes closed with stable noble gas configuration and the compound form will be stable. See here, for example, this is some metal complex, and these metal complexes, the total valence electrons equal to 18. When the total valence electrons equal to 18 means that compound will be stable, and this concept is known as 18 electron rule. When the metal complex achieve total electrons as 18, that complex would be stable, and this is known as 18 electron rule. See, for example, octet rule. Octet rule means the molecule attains, when the molecules attain 8 electrons, that molecule will be stable. See, for example, CH4, carbon valence electrons 4 and hydrogen valence electrons 1. See here, have carbon having only one carbon is having, so 1 into 4 plus, and 4 hydrogens are having 4 into, and each hydrogen valence electron is 1, so total 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. See here, when the molecule attains 8 electrons, that molecule obey octet rule. So when the molecule obeys octet rule, that molecule is stable. So same that rule is applicable for metal complexes. When the metal complex attains total 18 valence electrons, that complex is stable. Why here discussing only transition metal means that 18 valence electrons are having only for transition metal complexes. Then electronic configuration for a transition metals is N-1 D10 NS2 NP6. This is the electronic configuration for transition metal complexes. See here, s orbital, d orbital and p orbital. The total electrons 1s, see here, 1s plus 5d plus, and here 3 p orbitals. 3 p orbital. 1 s orbital occupies 2 electrons and 5 d orbitals occupies 10 electrons, and here 3 p orbitals occupies 6 electrons. The total electrons 18 electrons. See here, transition metal complexes electronic configuration is N-1 D10 NS2 NP6. The total electrons occupies for these 3 orbitals are 18 electrons. See here, 1s, 3p and 5d orbitals occupies total 18 electrons. So when the 18 electrons occupies, that complex is stable. That's why 18 electron rule applicable for only transition metal complexes. This electronic configuration is having only for transition metal complexes. That's why the metals are taken, transition metals are applicable for 18 electron rule. See here the transition metals 3D, 4D and 5D series: scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, and here lanthanum. See 5D series: hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, rhenium, osmium, iridium, platinum. See here, based on the electronic configuration, we have to find the valency electrons. See for example, scandium. Scandium atomic number 21. See here, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. See how, count how many electrons? 10, 20. And here, see here, 4s2, 3d, 1. Total 10 plus 10, 20, and here 1 electron, 21. See here, the valence electrons are 4s2 and 3d1. How many valence electrons for scandium? Scandium has 3 valence electrons, 4s2 and 3d1. So like this we have to count valence electrons. See here, easy way to remember valence electrons: scandium and yttrium has 3, titanium has 4, and vanadium has 5, manganese 7, iron 8, cobalt 9, nickel 10. So titanium, zirconium, hafnium has total 4 valence electrons, and this group vanadium, niobium, tantalum has 5. Like this is the easy way to remember valence electrons for transition metals. See, note that this table is very important to remember valence electrons. See here, some important points are noted. When the complex achieves 17 electrons means the complex wants 1 electron to attain stable configuration. Stable configuration means 18 electrons. So when the complex attains 17 electrons, it wants 1 electron to attain stable configuration. So this, suppose, see here, 17 electrons means it wants 1 electron, means accepts 1 electrons. So when the complex accepts 1 electron means it acts as strong oxidizing agent. Strong oxidizing agent means, see for example, reduction means gain of electrons and oxidation means loss of electrons. See here, reduction reaction means acts as strong oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agents accepts electrons. See, 17 electrons means the complex wants 1 electron to attain stable configuration. Here what the complex is doing? Accepting electrons. Accepting electrons. Accepting electrons means the complex is here, that is known as oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. See, in the what's the reaction means? Gain of electrons means accepting or gain same. Gain of electrons means reduction reaction. Reduction reaction. See here, oxidizing agents oxidizes other substances. So that's why the oxidizing agents accepts electrons. And in another way, oxidizing agent or electron acceptor or Lewis acid in another way. Lewis acid. See here, when the complex attains total 19 valence electrons, how many electrons it loses to attain stable configuration? Only lose 1 electron to attain lose one electron to attain stable configuration. So loses means loses are donating same. So that complex donating electrons means it acts as reducing agent. Loses electrons means what the reaction is happening? Oxidation reaction. So when the oxidation occurs, the complex loses electrons. That time the reaction is oxidation reactions, and the loses electrons means the reagent is reducing agent. See here, when the complex attains 17 valence electrons, it wants one electron to attain stable configuration. So accepting electrons means gaining of electrons means reduction reaction, and here that acts as strong oxidizing agent. And another, when the electrons are unpaired, like 17 electrons, like, and that nature is paramagnetic in nature. That is a property. When the unpaired electrons are having, that is a paramagnetic property. See, when the complex attains 19 electrons, it loses one electron means to attain stable configuration. Lose one electron means it attains 18 electrons. So loses electrons means oxidation and acts as strong reducing agent. When the electrons are paired, that is a diamagnetic in nature. See, when the electrons are unpaired, that is a paramagnetic, and when the electrons are paired, that is diamagnetic. Next, there are two methods for counting the valence electrons surrounding the metal and metal ion: neutral atom method and oxidation state method. See here, these are the two methods to count the valence electrons surrounding the metal: neutral atom method and oxidation state method. Neutral atom method also known as covalent method or radical method, and oxidation state method also known as ionic method. See here, I choose neutral atom method for counting the 18 electron rule, because neutral atom method is very easy to find the 18 electron rule. So I choose the neutral atom method. See here, the ligand donates how many electrons, which ligand donates how many electrons, like. This is the most important table to remember electrons. See here, halogens donates 1 electron, hydrogen donates 1 electron, and aromatic, like that. See here, heptoligands means based on their hepticity, the ligands electrons can donate. Cyclopentadienyl donates 5, benzene donates 5. Based on their hepticity, we have to take the donating electrons. So this is the easy way to remember the donating electrons by ligands. And this also main important table to remember electrons donating by ligands. See here, I am solving examples by using neutral atom method. See, the complex is FeCO5. First we have to count the valence electrons for metal atom. See how many valence electrons for metal. Electronic configuration for iron is D6S2. How many valence electrons for iron? 8 valence electrons. See, we remember one. This is the important table to remember valence electrons. See here, iron has 8 valence electrons, iron, ruthenium, osmium has 8 valence electrons. So iron valence electron is 8 based on the electronic configuration. See here, iron has 8 valence electrons having only one metal, so only 8 plus, and each carbon monoxide donates 2 electrons. See here, neutral terminal ligands are having, bridging ligands are having. Terminal ligands donates 2 electrons and bridging ligands also donates 2 electrons. Only carbon monoxide I am discussing. See here, terminal carbon monoxide donates 2 electrons. So one carbon monoxide donates 2 electrons. Here having 5 carbonyls. So 5 into 2. Total 8 plus 10 is equal to 18. So this complex attains 18 electron rule. Why? Because what is the electron rule? When the complex attains total 18 valence electrons, that is known as 18 electron rule, and that complex is stable. So FeCO taken 5 times attains 18 valence electrons, so that complex is stable. See, the next example is cyclopentadienyl iron CO twice Cl. See here, this total complex attain total 18 valence electrons, means this complex is stable. See here, cyclopentadienyl means 5 electrons, iron means 8 electrons, and each carbonyl donates 2 electrons, means 2 carbonyls are having carbon monoxide 2 into 2 plus, and halogen donates 1 electron, so 1. Total 8 plus 5 13, 13 plus 4 17, and plus 1 18. So this complex also attains 18 valence electrons, so this is a stable, and this obeys 18 electron rule. When the complex attains 18 valence electrons, that complex is known as stable complex. See the next example, hydrogen, manganese and CO5. Hydrogen donates 1 electron plus, and manganese valence electrons, manganese D5S2. D5S2 means 7 electrons. See here, we noted one table, check that. See here, how many electrons for manganese? 7 electrons. Manganese, technetium, rhenium, valence electrons are 7. So manganese having 7 valence electrons plus, each carbon monoxide donates 2 electrons, so 5 are having, so 5 into 2, total 8 plus 10, 18 valence electrons. This complex donates 18 valence electrons, so this complex is stable. So this is the easy way to find valence electrons for metal complexes by using 18 electron rule. We're finding 18 electron rule by using neutral atom method. See, the next example is nickel CO3 and triphenyl phosphine. See how many valence electrons for nickel? 10 valence electrons for nickel, palladium and platinum. So we take 10 valence electrons for nickel. 10 valence electrons for nickel, and each carbon monoxide donates 2 electrons, 3 into 2 plus, triphenyl phosphine donates 2 electrons. Total 18 electrons. So this complex also stable. Why? Because this complex attains 18 valence electrons for the total complex. See for next example, iridium Cp methyl 4. how many, check once, how many the electrons are having for iridium, valence electrons for cobalt, rhodium and iridium are having 9 valence electrons. So we take 9 valence electrons for iridium and cyclopentadienyl donates 5 electrons plus, and 1 methyl donates 1 electron. So here 4 methyls are having 1 into 4. See total 14 plus 4 18. See here iridium Cp methyl 4 attains 18 valence electrons. So this complex also stable. See the next example, Cp twice CO plus. 1 cyclopentadienyl donates 5 electron, so 2 are having, so 2 into 5 plus. Cobalt valence electrons 9, and here the plus charge is having, so we take minus 1 equal to 0. 10 plus 8 is equal to total, the complex attains 18 valence electrons. So this complex also stable. See here Cp twice C cobalt and here having plus charge. So 1 cyclopentadienyl donates 5 electrons and 2 are having, so 2 into 5 plus. Cobalt valence electrons 9 and here having plus charge, so we take as minus 1. The total valence electrons for this complex is 18. See the next example, the value of X in CuCOX plus charge. So we have to find how many carbon monoxides are having, and this complex also stable. Stable means it follows 18 electron rule. The value of X in CuCOX plus such that it obeys the 18 electron rule. See how to do. CuCOX plus charge. See here what is the metal copper. Copper valence electrons 11, D9S2. D9S2 means total 11 valence electrons. Here having plus charge, that's why we are losing 1 electron, total 10 electrons. The total valence electrons for copper is 11. By having plus charge on annex pair, plus charge on here, we are removing 1 electron, so total 10. After removing these electrons, the copper valence electrons is 10, and here the oxidation state for copper is plus 1, so plus 1 copper means removing 1 electron. How many electrons for copper? 10 valence electrons, and each carbonyl donates 2 electrons, but don't know how many carbon monoxides are having, so X into 2 is equal to, and this complex obeys 18 electron rule, so is equal to 18. 10 plus 2x is equal to 18, and 2x is equal to 18 minus 10. 2x is equal to 8, x is equal to 8 by 2 is equal to 4. So CuCO4 plus this is the last answer we get. See here, copper plus has 10 valence electrons, and don't know how many, we have to find how many carbon monoxides are having. So we don't know how many carbon monoxides take X, and each carbon monoxide donates 2 valence electrons is equal to 18 means this they already give this complex follow 18 electron rule. So is equal to 18. 10 plus 2x is equal to 18. Where you already know how to do this calculation. So this is the way to find the when they give this kind of questions in competitive exams. See here, the next example is oxidation occurs very easily in the case of eta 5 C5H5 twice iron, or option B, option C, option D. All of these 4 options, which complex occurs oxidation, which complex undergoes oxidation very easily? See, we have to find. I am doing for option A, eta 5 C5H5 twice iron. See here, eta 5 means hepticity 5. Hepticity 5 means this ligand donating 5 electrons and having 2 eta 5. So 5 into 2 plus iron donating 8 valence electrons. So total 10 plus 8, 18 electrons. And option B, eta 5 C5H5 twice CO. See here, eta 5 means 5 electrons, 2 molecules are having. So 2 into 5 plus cobalt donating 9 valence electrons. 10 plus 9, 19 valence electrons. The total complex attains 19 valence electrons. See, we already discussed 19 valence electrons means it loses 1 electron. When it loses 1 electron, it attains 18 valence electrons. At that time, this complex is stable. So, losing electrons means what the reaction is happening? Oxidation is happening. So, losing of electrons means oxidation occurs. So, in the option B only, the oxidation occurs very easily. Why? Because this complex attains 19 valence electrons, but 19 valence electrons is not stable. By getting when loses 1 electron, it attains stable electrons. Stable electrons means 18 electrons. Losing electrons means oxidation. Gaining electrons means reduction. So what the question is, oxidation occurs very easily in the case of, then they give the options. So option B, in the option B, oxidation occurs very easily. So you have to try both this C and D. So the next example is Wilkinson's catalyst. This is the most important example for organometallic compounds. So we have to find the total valence electrons for Wilkinson's catalyst by using neutral atom method only. See here, rhodium having how many valence electrons? We have to check once. For before table we already discussed. So see here, rhodium having 9 valence electrons. Rhodium having 9 valence electrons, only having 1 rhodium. So 9 valence electrons plus. See here, triphenyl phosphines are 3 having, but 1 triphenyl phosphine donates 2 electrons. So 2 into 3 plus, and here chlorine donates 1 electron. Total 9 plus 6 plus 7. Sorry, this is not 7, this is 1. Halogen donating 1 electron. So total 16 See here, Wilkinson's catalyst total complex are having 16 valence electrons. See the next example. Molybdenum donating how many electrons? See, molybdenum valence electrons 6. Chromium, molybdenum, tungsten valence electrons are 6. Molybdenum valence electrons 5, and here the hapticity is 3 plus, and here cyclopentadienyl hapticity is 5. So the electrons also 5 plus, and N double bond O means bent and N triple bond O means linear. N double bond O donates how many electrons? NO donates 3 electrons and NO linear donates 3 electrons. NO bent donates 1 electron. Nitrogen oxide linear donates 3 electrons and bent donates 1 electron. So 3 plus 1. Total 18 electrons. So this complex also stable. See here, molybdenum donate valence electron 6 plus here the hapticity for why we take 3, the metal attached to the 3 carbons. So the hapticity is 3 plus cyclopentadienyl also donating 5 electrons plus here the linear NO donating 3 electrons and bent NO donates 1 electron. So total 18 electrons. This complex donating total 18 valence electrons. So the complex is stable. See next example, predict metal of this complex, and this complex is stable. See here, we don't know the metal, so M plus how many electrons are donating? Hapticity 3 means 3 electrons are donating plus each carbon monoxide donates 2 electrons, 5 are having, so 5 into 2. This complex is stable means complex obeys 18 electrons, so we take is equal to 18. M plus 3 plus M equal to 18 minus 13, so M is equal to 5. So here the metal complex having 5 valence electrons. 5 valence electrons means, see, check once what we already discussed before the table. 5 valence electrons are having for vanadium, niobium and tantalum. So vanadium, niobium and tantalum are having 5 valence electrons. 5 valence electrons means the metal in this complex is vanadium, niobium and tantalum. If they ask 3D series means vanadium, 4D means niobium and 5D means tantalum. So like this we have to find this type of examples. See here, these two valence electrons stable and these ligands electrons donating by ligands. These two tables are very important to find 18 electron rule, and I choose neutral atom method for solving 18 electron rule. So I hope you understand. So please like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubts, please comment me. Thank you.